Right, tiap kanyen. Bogal.
Yo, the baddest.
You got the join so far?
Still.
Stand okay. Chilo la. Pese ko biyo de. Oh, it's the one I'm getting. And non che c'è plastic chao de ti.
Good evening, Panbor. Which are most of there? We're quite die Studio One. And one to the Kurumariar, Kuran Togan Waka Kole. IEC chairperson, Dr. Thon Agonga dear. A chuchola call Bobby brief about elections for pay talk. Naira and on get an epithet, can get chance and Naira and a can ping which end throughout the electoral process. Can get chance to get chance to get Dr. Thon Agok and Wagaya. Yentonago, welcome to Studio One.
Thank you very much, Studio One. Aranton and Gaton Agonga dear. Thank you, Studio One, for inviting me. Welcome to the Studio One cover up interview. Panbora Lejban, Panbota Juba, Panbota board. Quite online, Kujala Kobelaping. Shukran.
Welcome. Dr. Thon. Elections got you talk. Who ran a camping young yender. To talk a day, who young ajatam. Bajala walk be by the thing.
Yeah, thank you very much. Panboro Jagabelage, the ping developing an interview. Yen Gitwing, I allege in a can Corbagam. A lady, a cover yen, Koike Quanyan, Koike Chen trusted a chan by this election by regulating it. Then Taban, most of the time, I'm focusing on my personal business, live community service. I can lawyer. This is the first of its kind. I've never become an EC before. Achinane tunja kanmu tunya community. But what she community, chenen trusted through Bureau ku kwanyan golul tade nongubo nwana damana yen lejan bay achan babia regulating it. So Bureau kan lej kujela General Assembly only wrote the 13th of May on Luyan approve. Then under Kayanale by IEC chairpersons. Actually, no objection at the manon. So Kega lej cake. The other things, I delegates. Ajan participant were so in this election. I delegates event from 5 IAMs. Kujela candidates. Mantia responding very well. The process will be a good. I like cake. Unlike agents were from both camp. Koika BRM, Kukoka BA. I like cake. The lower chicken we can walk. Nika very difficult with us. Each process are very chaotic. But because they were very responsive, I cannot do one care ledge. Koika Goga ledge. BCYA members in Juba. BCYA members in Juba have turned up in good numbers. In the process of General Assembly, I read process on educate about the requirement for delegates. Question answered. A good open campaign, the registration process. Having big numbers. Koi non cuts ku koi chen kat ake che bana chan be witness kana lech koi ko lech ke a board community chairman ku jela his team manji to gonna walk go there good talk there ku board communities in Australia, in US, in Canada, in Kenya, in Uganda, kujela bor nimuli kubor community there to na one kok chalo baga banyich ke bana like ke no ko work in the process ko ke live in Juba ake die online so amana like in ke twen kan loy work process agola pet from the beginning watch pre-qualification achugo loy kwen wa candidate kero achugo kwen running medken have a lot of challenges. So like we managed these challenges together. They were very responsive. Electoral process developed to the point that they were cleared for nominations. A good registration Bengal. A good voting process. Candidates have a coach and work. Challenges you face in Abu Gajal by discuss tienda man benegati lekin process ka gola pet ko tinang a lot of challenges one ko jujaret ko twen chuga nang challenge one ke I fayam leaders our in a very hard time goje goal cake because from the first general assembly abenega jigao ku bige ku konke aboga jigao ku yekejel earlier because I can yen these issues of protocols I mushakila na wa board lelke chwa yen to tembi wanyu joko pacha gwating war we ko war dai open campaign IEC no ngeten but what we ko nyal because the room ku kulu ko community ka lui ko so issues of protocol ache mahema no ran kilo school jaret because na ji ni ne task baloy ke you honestly don't need to sit te bin nyu na chin kin ngotin loy do kin catch so we had difficult time with them. I was impeached at some point. I jam chikuru walk. Go kala tiam dictor ngono. I issues I chike bagar nong dictor bureau that you dissolve IEC. Go back ngot difficult for them to remove us. Kind of thing. They try also very hard to blackmail us in submitting the delegate's name. Lwela na jito anchi pingere and lwelgu. Ke delegate name ache gam ke guangot kalo resisted. So it was one of the challenging. The other challenges to get from BRM. You see tradition that a BCYA in Juba, I believe that BRM a very strong belief nanande koi ben ke chairpersons koi ben through raneta wonter mukbany. So kene had already been registered in their brain. You nanande manwa ribiur ku enara nyala lier. I am sure lier go ben. Because bureau ke kwany ton abla low interest bureau anything ku ku jina de nganong de chene chaten bureau bena chen interest den express in work tradition ya terwar hen yana banyan jel to no meneran kwany achile be lu gane ko chi work bena to anything BRM was always negative about IEC but we thank God chitok in their favor ku akin to in their favor a chance woman manipulated no this time because the numbers were more higher than the numbers of the BEA. When we graduated, but Tiran talking a leather it, can you question you raise in your mind? Kulokuya and under that way in a anything. Kukoiko I've been by how in the same shoes. I let actually got that they have lost confidence in us, Chikura IEC. A little of injunction by God, and the process. Election engineering ben Aluika stopped. I beg that Dr. Paul must resign because he's a colonel in the army. Guabengot resisted. I was a lad here and there, then I go away for a beer. Anything. No, a lot of members I enlarged physically. I'll be an abuse. Some of them I do the call with Orga for no reason. Just because I'm Chiranjal Bureau with a chapine. Yeah, but I resisted. Those were some of the challenges. Keep the cake. Actually, be election with talk. Chairman was she can witness on the 25th. Now go straight to your point. Doctor,
Taban, Chalwell Manana, BRM a lot of allegations against you and against Ranabi. Yilwel taban inga kwa Dr. Biur. Wailwel kanong information yilwel chiyo. Ke reliable mana Dr. Biur kwa nyin. Baliar ba ke ya ben. So yung connection do na Dr. Biur before. Bene kwa nga IEC. Kuyin nya jaliar a chinya.
No, okay. Kitu yang kwa wacha ba late na ping do ba ping. Biur is working with the Ministry of Health, with the National Ministry of Health, in the capacity of the Public Health Laboratory in Luyentin, in the blood bank. The technical persons. Working on Biur were a colleague in the health professions. Biur Queria on in the catch and bank. And the Kojan Enaret, I was supporting him. But the Ben Bank. Na China Little Quanke Bank. Look at Chen teach with an interest in leaderships. Golan no interest in leaderships. Kikare brand beran on ideas. Kunachina Lichabo, Kayin Quairan Japan. But then Louis participate in the youth leadership. Chananga Bino and Enkarbagalo at my capacity as a husband and my capacity as a father. So Bureau Kenan Bukwan in his leaderships. Naiwa Quanyan Bureau because Bureau need capacity there. I knew young one end. Kuganyi young is strong in. So Biur achen chol 3 days before Benin Kwan. Kulele Dr. Paul yin karba propose baben keni AEC. Go leken kulele this profession I can karloi is going to be very difficult for me. Chanan ken kana IEC before. Yen what is your interest? Yin kor by IEC. Achi belwel nandaga interest there. Every pan board benang a credible and peaceful election. Babor baka regulates be binding in the corka be quine peacefully could be numbers in a quine be dila credible. Well, okay, give me 2 hours. Na largula lagota can't my circles I tell you could like about kick off be lawyer anything go alone take it up. It is a challenge because check can lawyer take it up. When the be boring in another in Labakapia then Lobaloy. So Bureau have to a message uncle, it is a yes. Go Bureau okay. I was in 2 days. You can Governor General Assembly on the 13th. So Barin Jichang condo. So I went there, Anchiran and around Panakem, I have nothing to deal with. The Katia can Kapuan Katiazaka, Aleo. Kidia, Eben Genjiran Bay, Kuyongo below in Rana. So now, local General Assembly can chol. Could be good and queen. But queen and a bank. Go walk Panakem. We really lied about the issues that we don't know about. Kunaloi swear. When you take an oath of anything, we take it very serious. So when that day, anti any oath that I have to raise my hand, Kulula Kwanga. The first thing that they say is, I will protect the constitution and the electoral bylaw of the BCYA. Achenke ba diaten, kugachenke banyai. This law by implement without fear or favor. So God help me. Those were some few sentences. Chenke enjoy the chenal about the chanbana kweng. So nala create ben la goal. Can law into reading, okay? Because it was the first thing of its kind. And can electoral committee member and can canto achan bajani what it is. Ranto no experience in our group, job and no experience. But me bajala heading it was very difficult. So it required me by reading a lot of literatures, okay, on how the elections are done in different countries. Okay, what are the modalities? So I was able to bring up I was able to design a project on how this election should go and how it should end. So Bureau and quite interest what is your interest? If I go back to the question, he said interest there everywhere be a credible and peaceful election. Interest there I wouldn't have accepted. So Bureau get a yan Bureau board. Bureau and quite can interest then Balaloy. When I ran Chalton Cocher I need very well. Kia think very right. I shall learn and I shall learn a drug and I get a drug. So Bureau ran Pedra and Tarioga. just because when leaders get can bend before who kai coach bay ko wel barana le balwel kulwel kana ndagara anen gara an issue because kana lele proceed war chen compromise chen BRM chen they already about the compromises. Bureau was always knocking on my door. Now the baby BCYA is our baby. But the way I see, I could be thinking with a copy jatem go. Yin ku tenga. Okay? Kubela mu emenda. Let us compromise. I can give Bureau is try to compromise the law. You did a very great mistake by inquiring an IEC because anti kweng about it. So my brother, forget about it. Now we must temko. So Bureau interest could be no interest until about interest and that low. Interest level low interest pan board. Then an election of a door by election that has a bigger deal gum a participant in it. So can any
war ben dictor beer ben coach a strong supporter de when I didn't dictor beer support throughout the elections ben you that advantage you can coach throughout his campaigns when ban you gain advantage alone when are gonna best supporter the kind IEC color
anong supporter beer support war the man one any ban more than me kuka ken ban I you get capacity to go because I really talk about things that I don't do. Agutian Kutijan Liman something Kuloi promise will have yanin. The guy alone always can I try Belomichi. This is how I was since childhood. Okay? So Bureau Quanyan, the capacity to go and okay, could yell personalities to go until level with the child of Kumni.
Malung Mother war Benyai throughout the process. When the Secretary General of BRM by then, no issues. Now, in several meetings, and allegations, man article of Thon, and Mishkila, no personal problem, and walk up and yet no genuine youth in the time, work up and took Yayoke, Chirodi, human argument, quick a job.
Yen get to encarvel is. Ranchara Lumador, Chinwa Muchalawan. Alumador is a very great personality. I can't take an ever before. I can get you working mad, she work an disagreement one yen. In fact, Kachika Kwanyan, our Kachaka Kwanyan. Because one of the things you Kwanyan, near Chaka Maryland, along Uganda. Naibi Binuj. South Sudan, South Sudan getting scholarship that year abroad. Abo almost get index numbers to talk. The school town Indian headmaster and along. Every jala long himself. Kuleti different school, more index gegeta. Ni jagabla yen index, Kichol Destiny Academy. Kuka long and loyan. He has been friend. And no gata kwanyen, Kukano Chikuanyage, my brother. You can about long get talk. Kidaro. Along a moin coach, Kugaboga Secretary General. Actually apply as Secretary General game moin coach. Okay? Actually any other higher position to moin coaching even a BAE. And I can Muchla one alone, interest Koela Balojman and interest board Yanaloy. Because there's the highest position she quite more at this time. Okay? Yanaka position she more. You can a channel long and I'll compromise a and I went to go and look one alone. Long a paltin. I can one of the candidates, Jagan Yowan. When it took any a chol Agok took a campaign manager BRM. I just Thon Luang a paltin. I check great benefit and non cogging a long paltin. Go leg and get your luang and the archipage. Kugan the archipage. Kuan and watch. Because long yes, and the other and white Kuluang and the Arganian, Kugania Pike. So long and long, Nachelong, Chian victimized at this time, Kalong along. A long which is a meet, a diploma is a meet. Diploma then is a meet, he emphasized Nana Deganong a degree, could degree Gakalar for authentications. Where gabla ben ku sukula chu gabegar ku responsible ben from his school was not good. It was not good. It was questioning his integrity. So ku information jila ben in school. I told Dictorongo, I told he was CC'd in the email. Ku all the IEC members, they were also CC'd in the email. What you respond from the university, I took be forward among his chairpersons to be Manene Majib. Kulevian Majib, this is the information from his school. Kuran, how do we take him ahead? Ran Chalma Ding Chwar, diploma Katoganayan, or Chama Ding Mayam Chwar, anong a diploma, Kuyen a little jetok, a woreke, recommendation to Ben and the final year chitol. Okay? Final year chitol, testimonial aleo. Actually, a transcript to show that final result are banned by. So the only legal paper he has was a diploma with a recommendation and a talk. So Achukube agree. Nana andake along with the diploma that he has, kujela feedback from the university, there is a question mark. Kind of thing. Ekene achen madingan gachi dictor ngobe compromise. Achen lui mading compromise because I cannot compromise the law. Actually, the law be implemented without fear or favor. So favor is part of the compromise. So on BCYA pushing BRM to the wall. Go dictor ngo go lele ka konye ke. Alu nga konye. Kurani ne bukwanye yen ngane. Yen mading. Achan mading wore ga mading ke. I equivalent to a bachelor's. Go I don't know. Ango jam ya nana ndeke mading. Achan la school yi wachi university actually considered. Nana ndeke talk. Well, okay. Write a letter to us. Like walk nana ndeke kasukula chala nangen. Kukachilwe le chima ding talk. Yene ke letter on chi Dr. Bior chibala got. Okay? And can talk. So na jiko lui tichene letter bayon. Go correspond the law kachu gam with reservation. We have compromised with reservation. Now we are akoba loyalke along Aluang. Aluang has gone ahead. He has gone to one of the meeting in their community. Meeting a loige, ke BRM team jenenge their community meet. Aluang abla jam na ndake ke wore to kana en ku cha wore indi bay. Karanja to na go ka chen kon gam. And I think it was a very bad comment. Ku kire ja luang, I issues wore ka kire ja luang. Acha legen kulang my brother, go in the media and apologize where you had wronged me. Achibelo Patuis community meeting. Beran by describe, Berko describe. Koike nega chica chol bi wicha majo, dinom. Kudong ran to pin. Ran kene chol. Adong ran to pin. Ran boku tijdak no ran. Bi ku tijdak. Nananda ke dangdu ne. Dang dian waren ko. Goran le le daga liwin na gud nge. Goran magnum. Kwa tiyo kor wicham go nyuji jetar jelo le ku ga nyuji jetar ke jentar juan jelo la anen grana nyen war aja jabu yo that message on both from university, okay, the legal letter from the university about the papers of Luang aja betu aja ngo jala Luang between this tingda yang aman nong tar juan rane ne nyayin ku jela wareng kwen ke ku ting yang aman nong tar juan Actually, my brother will go back to the same media and apologize. Because now lawyer translate. Ke koi ke bicha majo ga BRM. Ku yin kin cintar juan kin cinwerek. Yin ke jam, yin ga jamba. Bangade babrio ga chani rech bin nyai being removed from the process. And I think because in court with the whole of BRM bin nyai. Achabella kenan andage yen acha watch. I am giving you some days to go to the media and apologize. Kind of thing. You keep going ahead there. Bibelo at some of the meetings. Chigalo igana makwaj boma. Ebila jamu le wachira anu kuj madora lierwar. Dinde to challenge. Ile mena disler. Go and be offended there. Because anjol agwanga dier ngon ben anyang chot. Emo inko jene ke diten. Kuke wahen ke dite bayit na. Kuka kene kan ache ngon ben. Ka agwanga dier. Okay? Kanyang chot. Ache ranya kan tiaga na man. Era na dite na kwaj. Kudin the warren got a wood challenge. A chanawa. Kukachin moin coin kuche. Kukachin koito ko your coin kuchen. Go and be offended. But I did or I look election which you talk. I'm demanding a long below online. I can discuss it. Because I think I'm a king. I'm a chola did the lemon. Here and this way by any of these let Karan Bogan. It can a long level of clone quick well. Kukoi and long which you get along. Each of just because we had issues, they are just covering up. I can get you on along. Along did not have the papers. Kuyena Carba Quingo. Kunai let Tien let along again. Chakagar online. Kubulan and Deke Thon later word. See University by Low publish. And I think Tira and one integrity the Bariak. You can get it along. And finish one end.
In the Toro Ben delegate list very submit. No Kajavia reject. Kavia do chen, Timanke Makwach, Timankra, Timanakre community chola body. No cockchain names we have do chen or a list of Benadu chen. Very bad. Can I run by a quite between Manari? There is a process trying to manipulate how delegates are sent in to the EC. Why did you send these people back? One of
the objectives we were in 2020, Kojathor, okay? Kojathor is coming. Kojathor because of delegate selections. And in my recommendation later, Endam and me ban a final report, Banela submit to the incoming or outgoing BCYA chair. Delegates should not be selected by the Payam leaders because Payam leaders themselves are very corrupt. Kukek I nang interest. Nanong a specific candidate in low support. All your delegates kwankek I call you getting a better and be supported. So in 2020, Koja thought at the registration center because of the delegates. Rinalabukala bay, a caring a jurkok, Kubi Gutauker in a Kulerin Gojadil, Lela Gujatke, Lake and Yai, just because they are supporting a certain candidate. One of the objectives of the BCYA election 2023 is that we will conduct fair, free, credible, and peaceful election. What we mean by peaceful election is we don't want any fight at the registration center. We don't want any fight at the polling stations. So key what we do anymore. I community are threatening nananda. Because certain people have been added in the list. Kukega right bito in that list. Kelina do wichen. Nanong specific people you identified during verification process. They can look at nullified and we request Payam to resubmit. It can create delegate system. Kubato next year but one. Daman miya ben revision beneloy. We don't want delegate to be selected by Payams or even by Boomers. It is a very bad system. It is a very corrupt system. This is one of the challenges that we face during elections because Payam getting a specific candidate between quick election fair. So that was the reason we had wanted peaceful election. You can testify with me. I can call at the registration center. I can chaos at the voting center. It is because we were able to mitigate those processes.
While in the voting center, we noticed that a delay. Time it like voting Bengal. What is the explanation for the delay?
Okay. Voting process. Are you voting?
Ticking the box.
And then could fault into the ballot box. Any voting process. Voting process is arranging chairs and allow the voters to sit in a very comfortable place. That process was organized until 8:30. It is part of the voting. Assuming they had come at 8, okay, and we had to arrange them, it would have taken a lot of time. So that was part of voting. They came at 6. They started arranging themselves up to around 8:30. By the time I came, even Kolnyang had not been arranged. Kolnyang arranged in a specific place. There was a lot of messy, okay, at the side where the boxes are supposed to be. Okay, there were specific people that were intimidating the borders. Okay, to take the people that they wanted.
Well,
so it was not a delay. I was in communication with those that were pulling.
When people started voting, when people started lining up, which is some do you get? The kando, man, you know, a delegate card, Bargo, you listen. But all don't call you. Where I ran the Bengham delegate card, Colachar, Bigului can present to the polling agent. Kakabo Korin go, you can you. You want to be under Kurinaga or in the Indian card.
Okay. I will farewell. While we apologize to those that missed to vote because of the missing name. It was not intentional. There were two scenarios that happened. Okay? There were predictive scenarios that happened. One, it was either a mistake from the registrars. Okay? In the process of registering, you write on a card, and then you take a card code, you put it in the list.
Yes.
Okay? That code is the one that we finalize in the voters list.
So
okay?
Just check the voters
Those names that did not have codes were not transferred to the final voting list. That is one scenario. The second scenario, one on Ketimar, which is around 24 cards, 24 voters cards, are on the table. We don't know where they have gone. So one of the way you work at tracking those cards is that if the codes don't appear in the registrar's list, we will definitely know that some of those cards, okay, were invalid cards. And then there are also mistakes that happened from the agents. When we were doing the verifications of all the codes against the named, okay, agents have been used kujela koiga IEC. Kulolarin chine courts ka bugala wudi. We even suggested nanda karinka maybe they were led by mistakes. The code were actually led by mistakes. Maybe registrars are in Achiga God, and they just hand over the card. Can court can get out. All right. So Achu will rena court maintain go cock agent no. That will be malpractice. Let us delete all the name. Now local okay, it will be a loss on both sides. The both agents agreed, and that's why you saw me picking up the cards.
So all agents are catching problem.
Agent did not have any issues because they are resolved that any card that came and is not coded, and then that card is considered invalid as long as the names don't appear.
Final counting e kororo lo wonyi makoi par ben voting lo yongena wonyi makoi kuyet polling station ata na pan makoi na kor ben kan la kwente
kitu engwe bor ko jago jola bach. I know these allegations about from BRM because BRM kega no issues themselves. Keka are complaining all the time. Kuke are accepting all the time. During registration process, there was an allegation that Nandeke Thon anong erin achigala ger rin kapayama chengerin ken ko achigala tautin achan branchola lier bechotiam. So when the agents of the BRM came, we photocopied all the original kuyukuke, we gave them achan bigaya account a check with what they had. All right? So on chikegoting process gaban, I very transparent. They considered that work yin ngade yina yugriet na daga no rin daga taw but man ci wagan ñi gëcën anarin be reto ay election am ka bu yalti bi yande kitu en ka bala boy waren chen ko ci ga chwerban ku logo ñuc. We were a team of a lot of people. All the payam leaders ñaji ke di koy ke lew ken ga represent e ma kwa jana ke lew. Okay, panjol jong ku ji ke lew ku jela jonal jong ya ka koy ke lew. But John Riaga Chinga de Bay, a representative that you obey. Okay? Biarja Javeta, Jaman Jameta, Kujelaton Wal from Kolnyang was there. Alright? Aketo at the counting center. Koiketoya Akokabur community. Dictorango was present there with us from the time of counting to the announcement. Angoto, Ken Secretary General de Why? They were there. We also had the president of the former IEC, my predecessor. He was also present there. We had the 7 IEC members. They were there. We had 6 agents from each of the what? Of the camps. They were present. And the security team. Kitu enke loy. Anche telephone kena ben acha dombe ben. Kuloy tam teach. Big check all of them, including court security. Kutau telephone tau ke tau atong majong kutau ke. So counting a Robbie joke, okay? I think the channel will be Latin. I think Panwa Chiton Jam Latin. We counted them there. Koikenong a challenge. Ran a chiben can issue. Every joke and a chiben can issue. Every joke my joke. A year joke will a chan Koigeto. All the voters were present. I was surrounded, okay? They were seated surrounding us. Kugalwel will be counting yellow while they are looking at us. A cheer you will look at natural below. And a chabagam queen, Kabota's turn and they get threat to our life. Koi Kabana Chopke. Go get show, okay? Koi security at Chebisa, yes. Kula in a statement gathering this is show. Kiss suppose below, okay? The bullets of Kulej. Kupelke continue because I choke a chariot in a leg. Okay? Others suggested Nanda Kanisa Emmanuel Jen, Yen Kabadiga Chan. Kiyanekon law is I call security law suggest a chan because we get church because we accident we got your charity. Like in a be agreed by all the parties. Then and that what be malaya bugatao. Ku security abeto at the perimeter of 10 meters away from the counting center. I think the Thon General Larva Makwendit. Kuana Chirian Gelatin, Janapan Makwendit, Balananga Maran Makwendit. So I think that was it was a wildfire kind of allegations, but I know where it came from.
Where did it come from?
It came from BRM, because they have never trusted us from the day go. I am sure now they appeal me, but they are very difficult to come and say sorry for all that they have said.
When the counting was done, IEC in the previous elections, there were a lot of credibility issues on the elections leaked during his time.
Yeah.
Who are election results go leak. Okay, again what you can announce. How do you reconcile that?
Abiko ping abijal again, whether results leaks and whether the numbers that we announced were the same with the number that were leaked. Good to enter is that Mabior, he came to help us. I did not know which party he was affiliated to. Okay? Although I saw it today, he was affiliated to BRM. When I look at his photos this morning, I saw that most of the time he was working with the BRM. So he came for a help. Actually, doctor, can I be part of the team? Well, yes, because Ranjana IEC ran on integrity. Every accounting, accounting very well. Kuki accountable, I have a counter checks. So he came in. Kichu loy telepunda chu dam. Agajin teluben any other persons ben you up. Lekin we do not know what happened because at the time chike lo ken mayom. Eke koi gathering yok na ndake IEC will come in 5 minutes. Okay? Maybe the way he was looking at his eyes. Wala no ran jengai pada jiten. Okay? Maybe get result a little late. But we do not know what happened. Actually, just a facial expression. And that time too, when we came, when we came for announcement, we briefed the agents that they should not show any facial expressions that they are joyous or that they are sad. We try to brief them. When they come, then they should be very calm. So maybe parties can and they start considering that and we have lost or maybe we have won the election.
Celebration victory vision gate. People were very joyous. Alliance did. What comment do you have on that? What you kuburi in
yeah, okay. Kaya yo kachira lawyer chen kuburi chidong ke koi ke BRM. In fact, achu galier kuburi to IEC because the chairman elect achu compromise. Okay, we compromise him. The age said is it should not be less than 45. Achu galier kubunam. Achen kuburi chidong. ku wonong a prejudice wala nong kuburu chutao will we have accept him even the nong and yom to get you accepted. I think those ones I allegation when you get toward Dr. Bior, toward Dr. Thon, toward Majura Chol, but I can't say yet. Kello go in the legal logo, in the legal logo in Kubur Jitao. Bior Gunong Kubur, they have been rod explain, but I can Kubur here and IEC. I can ben cock a BRM and no block. Like a BRM, none and Dagacha Kubur Donka. Then the lane doing Yenakachi and predetermined and with the Labine. Because numbers were undisputable. I can get disputed by BAE. Nanandake, the numbers are exaggerated, or the IEC is standing with BRM. Hello. The numbers were good, were highly, okay? They were over 400 against the BA. So can I check Kuburi? It was predetermined. It's predetermined and they were at that specific time. There any reason can keep blocked for age. There any reason can Majib compromise with the certificate that was not authenticated. So, I'm of root in the village.
They were getting to 50 votes. Will be a manarka cano account. Jagam. Kichulo is that counting a chulo I in one. A low idiac, when a count up a loy, and a data del garpin. So that time everybody was seeing. A chiran level jam, Nana and Dagakan. Abiga Bequen. Kuneke jam bigger Queen Amaga Queneke, we don't have problem. We wanted to have a credible elections. And you have had the testimony that came from agents. Ajam nananda, ke results are credible. Artist Union Southern Boy manene chol garang ngarjok war ben work general campaign loy ko jaga invited. Yeah. Ke kanong a feeling manareke ke achake isolated from the whole process. Ke kai ban ke Artist Union jongle state. That chaos come down ne gorode.
Okay, board. But the way you guys are so much okay with protocols. Work. You could not show us where we will sit. Where we can recognize. Abijal, a chamber wana marboard just because I can watch. While IEC a catch, Artist Union I knew to IEC. Yen ga chiga nyutin kene koy ko ken ga invite ku wo akay koy we were actually the masters of the day emo fruit bu wanye nyojwar ku lola wo kumni machan wa ga ya rusa yoma ku jela koy ga ko kaj lekin war chin wa interest ne protocol anti be koy nyala be election la be tok be open campaign be tok anano randai wara chatting issues of protocol kega issues kona issue rajaret nong bor kitu yang ran jol garangar joga akanan jamana yen ran jam gane yen makwena tong an bogan dai live makwena tong era loge MC yen ga loy he was the one moderating the artist.
Was he given the
he was given the mic. Yeah, we had invited him, but we invite him as a media,
not as an MC.
We invite him as a media agent. Not as an MC. So when I was trying to view Tianga Live Facebook there, I saw that he was inviting artists be wicked. Even artists get bored and they are jamming and they were kind of recognized. When I came, to the site, I found them singing songs. Could dear BRM? Okay? I dear BRM care. Go ben go by Mike baby. Koya koga BAE talk a jipio Kaki loy rando in IEC. Meet Kuben I get ting. Now I can thong that I like Changa Kegatong. Kuka in a man, I can and a man that look your young and a man I look more. So what happened to that union is that we had a meeting, Kawa Koga IEC. I should resolve Nana ke artists, ke board county, Arotek or Kaikot. Kuna Luiku ke invite him in, be wicked. Artists be a ben, abedid be out in other party. The Kenachu Tingwar, ke impartiality and a loigo. Kuka to me like chuga intimidated while I chuga offended. Aliu. Can I think one of the reason Garangar joke, I just think it of BRM. I just get of BRM.
Part of the
Makwinatong, Etoya BRM. Kuke part of the artists union. The chairman-elect of the artists union were Nong Rastanum, Bob Dizzy. I think BAE. So now na ye lwela wa chol ke budier buga beker. Ke dier buga uping. Shibia dier ke BRM. Shibia dier ke BAE. Ke nong impartiality nong IEC. Ikan wara chubeting. Go kulwel na nanda ko buga invite. I artist. Wabilum artist tok Edu County. Wabilum artist tok Etuch East. Dier biga beker. Ashe dier tiaga na siasa. Kuwa wabilum comedian tok timan tiwa 500 kilogram tiwa bay. Rana will be jam. One on a lot of other artists kujela koi when they are performing drama and comedy at a long board. But because yes, I judge, can play. One of our values I see is impartiality. So kilo impartiality kilo. In Garangarjok, which retire the banquet. Kukajating, if you want me to speak what I'm speaking, Lord Makwenatong live videos the first day colonial yen loyen moderation diarga kerke ku batin ko gelo ya ko ga BRM so kene akene ko ga BAE akene go nyar and kin jam nan and I don't know you guys kicha loyal is that we can get invited achan market okay we can get invited ango yen makuna tonge nan card with some of the artists yi kenan card ga yidwar ekede ga chakor at the time of start but change war we kede daman war kene ko golo officially anong dier ju ja ker. So doc situation doc duar propagate ba lo ga chirga nong protocol di one away an chiran ni protocol an down to earth acha ga lo nyoje pe internet ga tin nyoyan nyochen so achan ke wen we
ke ga jam na chak hano ba chak lo nya ga chiran buket ben kain ku ga chin ken go lo ya cha bagam ko chiran da chi lu bi par ko ke twen le bra loy apologies ko an ya ye ka dom thi ga reasons ga Achiran jol Thon achi akor. Yen ke tuengan ko belewe. Achin ngi watch. Kwen an lu apology chanen acha down to us. Anche very difficult persons. Okay? I don't have egos. Le baran chalu watch level le watch. Lekina watch achi dom chwar alire jaba che reason. Achin nong later ja pinga god. Kana gor.
Later ja garatis na ndege we I don't know you guys and you should not be participant. Nong later ja garwe. Nong video chuan pinga jam. Well, I don't know them. No video le banyot for you to say it. Kola jet ya. There. Aya liru na cha kurba lu perform. Daman tiyen ke daman le biga jalu perform. Ku daman we buga invited. Okay? We buga invited officially. Ku we bere na baga bay 1 week before ben ket bere jog. Daman abi we invited officially just because daman impartiality talk. Achu nyi now yang ina banda. Yang ayen dia banyak bore chunye, okay? Kuyen geran walau support in garangar jok, anything. Ran dua tiam, yung iba mana red green bag kore you demanding apologies. Ran jol Thon achi apologies achi gam where it is not necessary. So can if you open kupel all these egos, anchi ranong ego. Nalag raja bajaker, kawechine wechrier, biwe kerbol, wala swearing in boraloy, biwe gajabet yaktok. Ekene nyai ke wenim koy ko ne ga tiara ta bay na ti lo ga kir bor ga loy ke ngama ne ke jaja me kir bor brio ga kir bor loy so ga loyles pel go egos ku luy go pandan bor yen ngabi wanang twen
aban phases ake diagwa no the first phase and then nominations second phase and registration of delegates the third phase when chen ko bichware you know you very difficult for you as IEC chairperson
difficult for me. I can grow. Okay? And nomination first. Kujala registration first. Nomination first. Ajana facing a lot of difficulties. And on candidate BRM. Laws was very strict. Nana Ndeke, this is a prerequisite for you to be selected as a candidate. Okay? For you to be nominated as a candidate. And then they start protesting against the body. We don't need the body. The body is not fair. We have lost confidence in the body. The body is headed by military persons. We had difficulty from the Payam leaders because almost all the Payam leaders, the protest they had was all about Majib. Why is Majib ABC? Why is Majib Yongene Majib victimized. Yung yen authentication core authentication aliu. Yung the certificate of good conduct. Kaka kayo chiga nyai ke, okay? Kay Thon, can his IEC committee alu ga impeach. I love them. I just like who select the IEC. Yang anong a mandate to select the IEC, and who has a mandate to remove the IEC. Read your constitution. They are not the one. So that process of nomination, it took us 1 week extra to be able to convince those that had issues with the law. Buge convener can be at the same phase with us. That was a very difficult session. I cannot elaborate question personalities there, but I took it as a public office. Once could cheat out in a bench board, the manner. Killer. Okay, got to Orban to Iran Benetoy. I get the in. So, Allah to Jap and to work. Could to Amdol which in Gidia because I love Gidia. Iran Bajab and Laraman at this point. Yenikaran Banadilos. So, Leggy Grangar, you have to be very careful with me. Because the man took the man took the man and IEC chair. Jago will check where going to appear on going on a third party. A Corbia Lillapet. The other part that was difficult was the part of registration, selection of delegates. We had issues with the delegate Mading area. Delegate Mading area, there were almost like 7 people brought from different boomers of Mankwach. We had even people brought from Juet.
How did you know?
Of course, verification process, we don't do verification process through, the committee that brought the names. We identified people within that specific boomer who are intellectuals to be able to verify the names. Okay, we see that the boomer like for Mading area, Ranmuk boomer, a delegate there, so we could not call him Kubuti Kamading because he was also a delegate. We had to ask one of the intellectuals in Mading to be able to identify those that are Mading and those that are non-Mading. Actually, we identify Juba, Kujela Juba. We had done it for almost all the boomers that submitted, but we found that Mading area was the only avenue that was used. Okay,
for people who did not get the delegate post. Okay, to be registered as delegates. We were able to remove them, and we took back the name to the Payams. We even called the Boomer youth leader, the Boomer chair, after Chiwaka identify in Juba here. We told them this person is in board, this person is not a Thon. They accepted. They said, we say this one is a Thon, but is in board. They were even putting restaurants in board. We told them these people are not supposed to be there. We actually squeezed them to the wall until they accepted. Okay? But they said, give us time, but we refused. Once we detect that the data is inconsistent, and then we know there's a bit of lie in it, we will not accept. So Payam leaders, Kujela Buma leaders, who want to corrupt the system of delegates. And that system of delegates actually different kind of constitutional crisis, because this is where the irregularities come in during the elections. Delegates selection is one of the factors that is used to corrupt the system, okay, to bring in the irregularities. So these were some of the difficult phases that we rumors were when kankwena na liwe ne jja no tichiloten lokan kwen gailio bito
egwalwe na ndaga min bayan warranty when we bor gan to at the center during the registration, okay, and kanyal until be voting bito kuna lekan kwen na karga ba yiyo ga wete gi payam leaders kwan the payam elders kwan we gwer wala we ko ke jaleben te ke biar jaw na ndaga ran tol dictor Thon ito war wala ci to until we election to we ko bay dit te ke jamach ba tina ndaga dictor Thon nong de jelatin min ware na kwen kan until bi to te ke Thon wal we ko nyang, okay, we ko ga nyede te ke representative wara nyede ene ci ben nyal ma jage to kunyal ma jage e ci lan de ko ngi representative bara ken beto representative achu bi chow ku choguran waren to chow jata te jiran waren representative duan nana de to ni to wala lew ko je ko ga agents kwon ga kam sa ke to agent ga biara ma ke to ga datem ko agent ga biya ga to ga datem te ke nan de nong de ci to latin ba jalo no ko eran ko election be credible awoy jalwan ke kangora chen yes anong ngare kan tin lekin bar mod ko chinong entong ko le you can have a sit anong entong ko le ngare balle where the board
okay
we are just live so you want to
okay for the
so you can just say what tell us what the election was credible kuyongo yes kuyongo jalan from the process wala board election then you are one of the commanders.
Hey, Junior.
Yes.
Deng Junior is one of the commanders. Why the German they get all great over Leo. Come on, you pay along. I should be integrated. Why a rebel? Integrated. We have integrated. He was also the commander.
Yeah, moderate. Dictor Thon, Incha moderate. Wanton Akur Maria. Upon the pay actually, and Chito in the program, and boy, I chat go bindy the EC, the board go Niko, Babe Mother Kudwal. Go Lily in the Bagatina Kangal Balwell, a weapon board which I got mother and around Sholding Junior. Yes, your process, I chill at when I pay than I chiban one made damage. I went there, but I let chat, bucketing no election lady, sure then lady. So what I learned is that cake I just ping, according to my observation, electoral process done, I credible, I transparent, and the results ben I think I check gam one with the way pan board good work way neighbors one, kaga chuka near be brand chikwang, be brand to chikwang bigam, brand chilling be ya conceding the defeat. Yes, I already had one to is, but I'm one of the candidates, and you better what I conceded. So, yeah, for the pay, our interest, young leaders, is that we are adopting a democracy kind of basis. Yene leaders, you go find. But then a term limit because I talk for 2 to 3 years. Be able to develop in because it's ran pit. Kutobadai services ke core cake. So that one, chuting one, she akuno bureau query, but you gamma jal. So a cake abuga lake, koi boro and you kunga bureau query, koji de rubber, banabuga betting, and big luida. Kadana when a real Thon Agok, yes, greater board a live, which in greater board, but the truth remains that we sisterly communities, we pantok, we jam tongue to wait to go lower in Yitia. No, greater board a live, wait to guy board. That was a reality. But then she this is my doctor, my personal doctor when it comes to practice. But I lay Ben came on board and more into it. But I can't be because a big pier, you know, war or conflict, I think it's spillovers. So anything that happened in Bor County, has spill over to Tweet East, Kule have to do, Kule Jiang. So our interest go 3 counties is that democracy in a base is the end of Pine Pair or called Buba Pure Sudan, 79 counties, large and big be used can be below Baycanic. Bigger align, bigger realignment, bigger loy. When you South Sudan, this is what we can do, and it can be achieved. And actually, we want to let our mother party know that this is the process, and this is what we should do. Thank you so much. Thank you
so much.
Yeah.
What do you have for him?
Yeah, I wish him well. You know, election among 2 things. What every politician wants is to be known. It is a fame in a record. Now in Kiangi, now Rana Chugua Yen Yun Tony Shabab. but I think about you man ke ande gina jaten ni ala tul pe ni ka jaten
ke lir to ga
but ke na cha go pale na ke de ler but now I am to man na chinde bu lawyer ba lawyer de tweet is so bi am yo bi dang yin en so honorable dude because arong dude because de loy ba loy wa buku supported like chiwa garanga tema yi supported. Yeah, this is what we should do always.
Thank you for joining us.
Thank you so much.
It's a privilege.
Yeah, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Board County Oye and 3 years Oye.
Integrated commander.
Welcome back. Waga chiga joined by Deng Junior, a candidate Warataya, who yena chi midget way, Chibilwell Manarga and Gachabiaban. For that particular time, we're very grateful that 2 year lodge because democracy appears the red bay and berries Ranaban. Dr. Thon, Waga Kentucky Jamna. Taban war bene results ben ke jal China.
Kulong ba restaurant. Hello? Ngora jamana kulanga.
Go war bene results jal China.
Yeah.
Jal nang a lot of celebration and people are excited. One thing that is appreciated, everyone appreciates, is the fact that Kejban is safe and peaceful and secure, and you ensure that we meet board below the one can get safe. Now, man, bene Koreal Ben, with all the things that has happened. Hey, in Dr. Thon, IEC, for example,
okay. Kakar bagel chai lek kura unico ai kanke diak kitweng ran chilun e chene platform yen koy ke bay chol kulo endor achan kurthi ben nyu jenom ku ben dor chol achi chalom so yin on a task yin on a platform bin koy war yeke your position bin ge chol kulo ge to gone kek yin war ne le ne kwanyen slogan wona lo ne ne le nyen achi ne le chi pian we chi ge kwan achin kwan chan wa koin ku ga chin kwan chan ada pate chan koin e go lewe kulwaru le rana betem only with numbers banaira ne jamajal koin ke me I don't know chana cheke kan loy an ken kan to election I don't even know kan quality so ram betem na chin le ji team yin ja ban through the process war those difficult process war ye ke lui ga in selected process war ga be ngai campaign ku barbay ke ine ban ke ga tuen e ba koy ba ko te ba koy ba ko te koy ye ke opposition do mane ke BCYA badilanga marwane ke kuba lui talk together even if it mean selecting some of the secretaries from that specific party wala bagalom but some of them lom ga advisors achan randun to war opposition do yen ke in check ne ga watch we yen ke doing a checks and balance so that you implement the quality activities so can ne ga twen e ba kan andor wana lier do de kar e banang do bior kwel ran ne chikach ache ne yiting ulade nandega account is running on negative nandega there is a briefcase office that office is not going to be a briefcase like the office of the former chair ikene ache kudu na yen yar ke rambi be larmi at lenjal bany gine bany ke you do unto others as you expect others to do unto you chol bior kwel kula watch because Biola cha accused war nana ndege bior okay was trying to ensure that Biranjola lier badil ban through Thon Agok lekini ke shirika na leo na yan kan china wanjen korobi yana because nan kelen an chin mujila wala lekini non koy wen lebi piaw de chin galat ku you find it very difficult chan ba loy kof kiki endik babi badila watch even a peaceful transition of leaderships because yen mi ay nga ngor ko bon toinom ku bi ko yinin bañ ku tawin gine bañ ku galbe luy discuss kana yin the challenges we get discuss thing that he was not able to implement because of ABC reason ika ka korkek a korkek baganye ye lesson in which he learned from his leaderships Warin Kajan Gaban, young Libby Bur, Libby Pioch. Case support below, I support below, what kind of level? Young Libby Bur, Pian in. Kaka Kaban, I know Kurbanang door around Japan. So I will and take a door when around tell Bureau Queer, a chan a peaceful transition of leaderships. A long swearing in Braloimia. Kubatoya go with other and queer because we went board. The last people are called IEC members. IEC members are chitim Wajaga accurate. Article lad. Alaga below are a usual board, I very superstitious. Kukanong a very bad delusions. You ran a certain belief in Tawanum because you cannot put a belief while the leaders were in the coach bay, okay? Actually, leader call it a Vijala Virande. I cannot believe because you need to work, okay? There are certain things you guys have said, Kugache work, but you have seen that actually right. What will have expect Kugache and a team there? Benang apology, but they'll be quite be God. The situation you were out in war. So, can get a car. The last thing be Majibeloy, Ebe merging the manifestos. A chan ke kor really loy board, ke kor Majibeloy board. So he need to look at both manifestos, and then good thing new acharan ran manifestos drop. Yen ka yaran ka implement. Na cheka ka layer cheka lom, kuchi new gana layer, be layer new then how he is going to do. Implement. These are the things I can say to the candidate, and congratulations to him.
You only bala layer maran war chulu struggle. Lu struggle arid be idea de below sel tong panbor. Lui panbor lui let down. You only bala ken man arke. Layer chigi you only bala ken.
Aliera kar bala kan karo. Kitwen competition equality improve. Tada ema jibo and gan oppose. Ken murek ka penya ken yan work. Kujala lot of uniform chiwot pyong right now. Okay? Eka ka ken ga bay. Kujala 930 the yetomana. Ewo ka ken bay wa the chinen competition. Competition equality improve. So to duwarina liera chan ba lui compete when majib. Anong ga bi majib la pyoj. Ku ka chi ga pyoj ke. Aga ben ga pan board ben quality services ben ka la yan pan board. So yin in jitiam. Yin e cheren jillen ba din jitiam. Because some of the things yagalwel, okay? I am a jiba yigla check, okay, on the other part, so that he improve the way, okay, on delivering the services. Kidaro, election where every pan board will alloy. Kunyalej, yenake banyan ga kwan. Anong ga chen ga chin ran tao tin kanga dia. Goya branto, a chen na dom chin. Goya brancha, a chen na dom chin. Goya brana ben, a chen na dom chin. So yin na lier en na le kenin kwan damando. But he has a great future ahead of you, and your destiny is very bright, and there is so much ahead of you in a young man. So, at the end, Balui, when Majip, the pioneer rich, Obama Jiba Kwanya and the services be delivered. Kin you at the end.
Were in the campaign, I know a lot of promises. Bajiba will be pinned by, a little bit pinned by, among 500 chairs, will be by, one on 10s. Kakachi, guess a lemutangin, Gangoke.
Well, that's why I just tell you what name. We're bored. If you retract back my speech, I tell you under cracker, I will call you are a jam. A jam, and the gam, cake I can bend my seat. You can actually will worry with Kagaban. I check it we're bored or die. But Jeep. I che title deed at a bay who get a gure, char gure la luri, chol gabo, I chen a plana bay, plana core, I che planiben and dagalongade. I che sent a chilo. It's just a planting core, I che plondid away. Okay? A residential plot, a couldn't water. Kill expect what? It did war in let them. War chi makuna tong chicken love la dam surat. Wala studio one war vila dam surat. Studio one chi did war yen ga car ben tuken ben bay. So werang chi chaban. E werang residentials. Aba jangen yo board. Achi ma jip chi pendi da wajal ben mi amaga le doke. Le doke residential kuna chi pendi war lel chi taw. E ka wara ka campaign. So we honestly want to appreciate him for the offer he has given. Penye ya man war akene Thon work fully. I would like a big cake. Emo fruit bay are going to change of names. Okay? So man bena ben abu ngolo du en mi awere nge kole Hanover. Were abu ngoro yinu yen. Kujela some of the pledges were get loy.
Taban.
Normally here can get bay. Work we don't want to do a follow up. Now no we can be our board that man campaign. Cause we don't expect to follow people home. Can get bay. So ko no ngi ci bay war acha ngen war media kuna no ngi bi e ci ngudu tew media e ci ma kuna tonga ci chol ku chol go studio 1 ku chol go peza iko ku jela da media terap media ku lel go ci yoga te man war ci Dr. Albino ci no yen 300,000 a ci go be gor wara gay ku lel go ci yen waka there's nothing wrong with yan waka IEC. So any other question?
Yeah, there is a question that is mine. Taban jalol na knowledge ko dom chente kwan ga ban. Channel knowledge ga ban bay taban.
Yes.
So na ber knowledge ba ban ya ga ina IEC ka gam ga chigap.
Baba ba na IEC. Well, abadil dik. Emanen ga dire ne aguti chajak men ga no ben mi after me. We are enjoying because we have set the standard. All the forms ben all the methodology we did ke ben at in writing. Format ngo ake luga created wa IEC. There was nothing. Chima biura temji and work. Achini chima biura temji one. Achini chi piongarang one. We had to start from the scratch. But man jam worker. Even the accountability form for finance, kage procurement, okay? Even the document itself as a project document, kega kabanata. So mia kujaga bay, it can be very easy. A lot of been in nana dom bedo. Achana nagidi rovelo.
We are boring.
We are boring. Yes. I would really love to see another challenge. Because this was a challenge. I can't learn in my life.
We're very grateful to Nagonga dear. We're very grateful for it.
Yeah.
I went to work on Anangani remark. Jala tong barbo. Can make it briefly ku botem. Chan mo jada man chuja.
Thank you very much. Weapon ball. Kitu nga ledge. The coach when walk ben. Election lawyer. Especially we coach to hire. Accord baran jol majiba dil ya kwanya. In the process, I can create ben leadership BCYA. Eke toke korweo. And alama jib lea starting his government mia. Kulwela yanan kor kana. Chimane IEC mane. Achin wo yega toke chika tawa IEC. Kulwela ka beneke budget beneke loy. E wo ti yu ga jal kor ko gu ka ache support we kor. E mo fruit bianang membership fee bi charge monthly. Okay? Na iran only pound or iran 500 pound. Ye charge every month. Okay? 6,000 I charge every year. Na la runda ben ke 12,000. It is enough to cater for election. Kuka chira ne bela go teach kulela yen wa go election. Okay? What an income tax by it na. Ku election ne lawyer check funded by the government. Lekin there should be a basket chitao, a pool. Benangatin ba dila yen incoming leaderships. Agona law rundele ben 2025 mi haben ko be chwet. Ke be free for all the Dinka board that are staying within Juba. We leader kujela weo ache po aita together. Kubany itoke chen we e bany to kaniop. Aman we board bany do na cha kwany. Lekin we bany do le empowered. Lo bany do le restore achan be ko ka be restore.
Thank you.
We cha legeret ko ju we kiagat e ka mit pio na ke cha loy achen I will konya ke chwar ke ka yan mupio. We cha leg.
Thank you so much.
Kam din ko ga menang interview on ma kona tong.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for being part of us.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.